Even if you have never played in a band before, I'm sure everyone here is familiar with the trumpet. It is the oldest of all brass instruments and is popular with both student and professional musicians. As an 8-year trumpet player and music education major, I have to admit it's my favorite instrument. Today, I am going to tell you about the 3 members of the trumpet family: the B-flat or standard trumpet, the piccolo trumpet, and the flugelhorn. The B-flat trumpet is the most common trumpet and the one used in school bands. It was originally developed more than 3,500 years ago, but did not have valves at the time. The piston valves were added around 1820, giving the trumpet much more flexibility by being able to play the chromatic scale and 45 distinct pitches. According to trumpetmaster.com, today's trumpets are made from an alloy of copper and zinc, and then lacquered or silver plated. The sound of the trumpet, or any brass instrument for that matter, is produced by the player buzzing his lips while blowing into the mouthpiece. The air then vibrates down the metal tube and comes out the bell. The trumpet has the highest range of the brass section and is used in bands, jazz bands, and orchestras. A great deal of music has been written for the B-flat trumpet, and it is also a popular solo instrument. If the trumpet were to be stretched out, its tubing would be 6.5 feet long. It is held with the left hand by wrapping the fingers around the middle of the valves, while the first 3 fingers of the right hand rest on top of the valves. The trumpet is a cylindrical instrument because it does not flare out until the bell section. This gives it a cutting sound, perfect for fanfares. Although the B-flat trumpet is generally referred to as the smallest and highest pitched brass instrument, there is a member of the trumpet family that is even smaller and has a higher range than the B-flat trumpet. The piccolo trumpet, also pitched in B-flat, is actually the trumpet with the highest range. Most people know the piccolo as a small flute. Well, likewise, the piccolo trumpet is the smallest instrument in the trumpet family. It has a standard 4 valves as opposed to the 3 of the B-flat trumpet. As discussed in trumpetplayersblog.com, the 4th valve is necessary to extend the range lower and play certain notes in tune. Piccolo trumpets often play sharp in the lower register and flat in the highest, but does not allow easier playing of high notes. If the piccolo and standard B-flat trumpets were straightened out, the piccolo trumpet would be exactly half as long, and it plays 1 octave higher. Since piccolo trumpets are less common, it is very difficult to find used ones for sale, but it is often played on trumpet parts in music from the Baroque period and also in brass quintets. Now that I have told you about the highest pitched trumpet, let's switch our attention to a lower pitched member of the trumpet family. The flugelhorn was invented in the 19th century and most often has 3 valves, although some have 4. Like the B-flat and piccolo trumpet, it is also pitched in B-flat. The fingering system is the same as that of the trumpet. Therefore, trumpet players can easily switch from one instrument to the other. The flugelhorn has a slightly bigger mouthpiece and a much more mellow tone than the trumpet. This is due to the fact that it has a wider, conical bore, meaning that the tubing gradually gets larger all the way from the mouthpiece to the bell. The darker, lower sound of the flugelhorn leads Sussel.org to describe it as halfway between the trumpet and French horn. When straightened out, the flugelhorn is exactly the same length as the B-flat trumpet. The flugelhorn is mostly used in jazz, brass bands, and sometimes in popular music. It is well suited for lyrical passages. So as you can see, the B-flat trumpet, piccolo trumpet, and flugelhorn are all similar, and therefore classified as one instrumental family. All are pitched in B-flat, produce the sound the same way, are held the same, and have the same fingerings even though they have contrasting tone qualities. The contrast in tone come from the cylindrical versus conical bore, as well as the length of the tubing. This makes them unique and gives them a special purpose in the world of music.